What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Haim, and we back with another video, man. In today's video, I'm gonna give you guys a trade recap of a trade that I took today, and this is based off of the previous video I posted on the channel last night with me, showing you guys how to do like top down analysis and stuff like that. I decided to do that video just because I was already going to do my charting for the night, and I decided it's like, okay, might as well record a video and show people how to do top down analysis or whatever. I just decided to kill two birds with one stone. Making content out of pretty much anything that I do. That's what I'm trying to do, man. So in that video yet last night, I kind of gave a market analysis of the particular ticker that I was going to trade for the next day, which is today. And certain things in that video did play out. You guys could go back, watch that video, and compare that video to what we're gonna break down in this video. I'm basically just gonna break down the trade that I took, but certain levels that I played off of and certain levels that I marked out yesterday on a fresh chart, literally a fresh chart, and just show you guys the results of what happened today. Um, so yeah, without all the rambling, if you guys like the video, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more content, and let's go ahead and get into this trade recap. So today, I took a trade on IWM, and I basically, use pre-market highs and lows. In the video that I posted yesterday, I basically charted out all of these lines with you guys except the pre-market highs and lows. Now, um, this particular level here, I did delete this because I just recharted a lot of shit. Okay, for the next day. But this particular level here, I'll just redraw it out for you guys. Cool. This particular level here, this 241.66. This was Friday's. This is the highest point Friday got to. That's where the market closed at. That was the last bit of price action. When I was charting last night, I haven't charted in a good minute. Just because I haven't been trading. Today has literally been like the first day back for me really trading or whatever the case may be. Um, but I was watching this line. I plotted this and I'm like, okay, cool. I see this here. Ignore this candlestick, for a moment up here. I'm just gonna drag down here. But when I was charting, I said this 241.66 line. If we can break above this, we have a 2-2 reversal because price failed to go down last Friday. Price failed to go down, and we closed here. So I said, okay, cool. I will look at this as the entry. I marked the target out on it and all. Y'all literally could go back and watch the video yesterday that I posted and see what I'm talking about today. Um, I literally set an alert here because I was like, okay, cool. I will play off of this level. And in that video, I did say this could happen overnight. Because the market opens for institutional buyers and things like that around like 4 a.m. So I'm like, this stuff can happen overnight. Like my analysis could play out overnight. And things like that. When I marked this line out, when I dropped down to this 12-hour time frame, I saw that on Friday, price already broke above the level. I didn't see that before because I'm doing my top down analysis. I'm going from the 12-month time frame all the way down. So when I was on a daily, I charted this and I'm like, okay, cool. I will play this level for tomorrow. Um, what I did when I dropped down to this 12-hour time frame, I saw that price already broke above that level Friday. It already broke above the level. So that kind of already played out. So me wanting to take this break and this would have been, my, trade right there for the today if that didn't play out type of thing. Depending on what the market wanted to do, this would have been my trade. This 3-2 right here. You see. So, but I realized, oh, like, okay, shit, this already happened. So I just continued to go down. I'm like, basically, it's nothing for me to like. I can't really, play on a level, but I did know I had an actionable signal to, on market close. So I'm like, I would just play off of that high and low. And I said my analysis is subject to change overnight, and things like that. That did change overnight. So we had a huge, the market gapped up overnight, and basically, it gapped right back up, and we closed the day at 244. So from 241 to 244, this was that gap up, that happened, over the night or whatever. Bear with me while I explain this. I'm not the best explainer, but um, market gapped up. Now, also in that video, I said I was watching this. This last Monday's lows. I marked this out. I'm not gonna get into what all that, because I'm gonna show you guys what in the particular trade that I took. But I'm just giving you guys the analysis from the previous video to get to the point where I did take the trade and where my analysis changed. So I gotta give you guys the walk down the park real quick. You see what I'm saying? Cool. So that last Monday's lows, this was a level that I was gonna watch for the upcoming day. You see what I'm saying? Cool. So I basically went down the rest of the time frames. I'm like, it's nothing for me to really take. It's nothing for me to like really, so I just come with, I have my setup, in the morning. I have a better picture of what's going on. So today, around 8:30, 9 o'clock, I got on the charts just to see what was going on, what happened. I saw that, we had the gap up, of course. And I basically was like, okay, cool. We already have this gap up. So now what I'm gonna do, I went, looked at my 6 hour on the day, when that, this morning. I went, looked at my 6 hour to see if I saw any setup on any of these time frames that I could take. I didn't see a setup. I didn't see an actionable setup that I would be willing to take on any of those time frames. So for me, seeing that, I said, okay, cool. I'm either gonna have to take an orb setup, or I can use pre-market highs and lows. They're pretty much the same thing. Some of the strategies align with time frame. So like if I would have took a 30-minute orb, that would align with the 6 hour time frame. And let's see what candle did we have at 10 a.m. today. We had this 3 bar at 10 a.m. So if I would have tried to take a setup off of the 6 hour, this wouldn't have worked at all. This wouldn't have worked at all. This is just straight choppiness, like on this 6 hour time frame. It's nothing. It's nothing to take on the 6 hour time frame, and I was seeing that beforehand. So I saw that already before, market. That's why it got me to the point where I'm either gonna have to take a 30-minute orb, or I'm gonna take the break of pre-market highs and lows. So I saw this on the 6 hour time frame, coming down on the 4 hour time frame. It's nothing to take on this 4 hour. It's just straight chop. Price broke above. It's nothing to take. Even if I want to, okay, cool. I see a 3 bar actionable signal, cool, but nothing happened. It's just straight choppiness, and I'm already seeing this for today. That's what got me to the point where, okay, cool. I have to use one of these other strategies because I don't see and set up that I would want to take on this time frame. So that's when I dropped down to a 30-minute time frame, and I started to see how price was reacting pre-market. What was going on pre-market? So for me, what I did, I marked my pre-market highs, so this yellow tan, little box right here, everything that's going on in this box is pre-market. You feel me? Everything that's going on in this little tan yellow box right here is pre-market. So I marked my pre-market highs and lows. So the highest point pre-market was this 245.03 level. So if price was to break above that 245.03 level, I would have took calls. I would have took longs into that direction. You know what I'm saying? That was, this is my analysis for today. This is what I'm going through. The lowest point of pre-market was 244.10. If price broke below 244.10, that's where I was going to go take my puts entries. You see what I'm saying? So these are my entries. If price breaks above 245.03, I'm gonna take calls. If price breaks below 244.10, I'm gonna take puts. This is my analysis pre-market. I'm doing this at 9 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? Cool. So I plotted those out, and all I'm doing at that point in the day, I came up with my analysis for the day. I know what I'm trading. All this blah blah blah. All I'm doing at that point is waiting for my entry to be be hit. I'm waiting for my entry to be being approached on a time frame. Cool. So I only watch the 30-minute and the 15-minute when I'm trading, mostly the 30-minute. So I'm waiting for a break. I'm waiting for the break of pre-market lows. Cool. So this was not 9 a.m. So we have this 3 bar here at 9:30. So this is the candle. This is a huge sell-off as soon as market open. We have this 3 bar. Cool. We seen this after the fact. I'm gonna go into a replay feature for you guys so you can see like what I was kind of seeing live. But if you would have waited for the 30-minute candle to print, you would have had this 3 bar. Cool. You could have even taken a trade off of this. But my trade was I'm taking a break of pre-market lows, highs or lows. So I see this 3 bar candle right here, right? And I see that price is approaching my my entry. So it didn't happen just like this in the time. So it's a lot of up and down within that time. But as I see price picking the direction, I'm cool. I'm getting my contracts loaded and stuff like that to take the trade. So as you see, when we broke pre-market lows here at 244.10, when we broke pre-market lows, when we broke pre-market lows here, we saw a sell-off. So we already had this. So 3 bar, we closed below pre-market. You know what I'm saying? We closed below pre-market. So as price is approaching my entry, I'm getting my contracts loaded. At this point, I'm in the trade, right? Price broke pre-market and flushed and bounced right from where the lowest price got to last Monday. It literally bounced. So you see, we flush, cool. All right, we going down. Boom. It bottoms out, a double bottom here. Here we price literally tried to break this twice. Got here and we got a reversal. So even this is a trade up. This is the trade up. I took one trade today and I just went, but like looking at this, I could have took the break of this 2 candle right here and rolled this up, or if I just saw price, if I'm that confident, I saw price bottoming out right here, played this reversal up, and this is literally a 2-for-1 special right here. But we're focused on the trade that I took, so I'm gonna go into a replay feature so you guys can kind of see what was going down. So I will come here. Cool. So this is probably more than likely going to be a little bit cleaner for y'all. So we have pre-market highs here at 245.03, pre-market lows at 244.10. So we're just gonna this is what I'm seeing at market open. So we're gonna see how this plays out. So cool. We got that flush, price pushes up, then we flush. Cool. So I'm gonna pause it right there. So y'all see, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. If I can, I don't even know. Let's go back right here. So let me play that one more time. So this is what I'm seeing in real time, y'all. Price open, push down, pushed up. Then we push down. So at this point there, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm in the trade. Once I saw that basically sellers tried to take control, buyers tried to take control, but they couldn't, and sellers stepped back in and price flush. That's when I got in. So boom, from 244.10, my entry. It's 244.10, right? Cool. Price is playing in this range right now. So I'm in the trade in right here on this candle. A lot of indecision. Price is pushing up. Price wants to, go back, so and that's what we see here. Price pushed up as far as here on this candle, but sellers pushed the price all the way back down. Price got to a low of here. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, the trade is, probably still break even, not really green. Let's keep playing. Sellers, cool. Buyers, cool. Boom. So on the close of this candle right here, on the close of this candle, let me on the close of this candle right here, and y'all see how much volume we're getting as well, but the close of this candle here was extra confirmation for me to stay in the trade. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it's no reason for me to try to hop out, even though price did. Y'all see this? Like, some folks, you know, if you're newer, you would have been like, oh, fuck nah. Like, in the moment, price all the way back, push back. Nah, I'm out the trade type shit. But we wicked in this direction. We faked that direction and we pushed lower. Look at this body candle. So look at the body candle on this. Huge selling, no, barely any wicks. But we wicked up here and we have this. So when I saw the close of this candle, that was like, okay, cool. I'm in this trade type shit. And that's what, you know, this is literally the trade I played, and we're gonna, you know, see. So from 244.10, let's play it out. 2. And you see that the candle is growing each time. So from this candle here to this candle, the body of the candle grew. So selling pressure was increasing. So at this point, my contracts are green. Cool. We push here. So on this candle, I was in as well. We pushed down here, right? We pushed down here, but we failed to break lower, and price started rejecting up. So I closed my entry. I mean my trade around this 242.36 level. That's why I closed my trade at. So from 244.10 all the way down to 242.36. And you know, let's say I was in this trade for about an hour. I was in the trade for about an hour. Didn't feel like an hour, but I was in the trade for about an hour. Just because I took the trade, I set the shit, and I basically just set my alerts and I walk off type shit. That's what I did. And you know, I just started doing other shit. But I was in the trade for about an hour. So boom, as you see here, price wick. We could look at it in this candle. So I'm not gonna make this video too long. Probably gonna be 20 minutes, but cool. Price broke. I'm sorry, y'all. Price broke below here, you know, and we wicked here, pushed back up. We you know, closed there. Cool. Price pushed up. We came down again on this candle, tried to break below, and we broke this low here, but we failed to go down. We failed to go lower, and price pushed back up. So at this point, I'm out the trade. Like I said, I got out the trade around there. So the next point I want to go on, I'm gonna explain this real quick because that was my trade. Yeah, I'll explain it a little bit cleaner towards the end, but like that was my trade. And all I did was take pre-market highs and lows and take the break of the pre-market low. Cool. Y'all see it. Break a pre-market low. I'm in green. Gang. Let's remove this bar right here. Break of pre-market lows. Cool. Flush. I'm in green, gang. I'm in green. In an hour. And that trade went crazy type shit. I'm going to show you guys the results. But I see this here. Cool. If I wanted to play reversal, this is foresight type shit. I see this here. I see price rejected to go lower. Okay, cool. See what the next candle does? Price open, failed to go down. Boom, pushed up. So at this point, I could have been looking to take a reversal back to the upside. You see what I'm saying? And this will be a target. This will be a target type shit. Cool. And look how price has memory. Look, just look at this, bro. Cool. We had this reversal. Price is pushing back up. So we got a fail 2 down, 2 up. Boom. Price is pushing. Cool. It's going higher. Cool. Look, this is a green trade too. From 242 all the way to 244.50. That's another green trade. If I could have had a 2-for-1 special, gang. But you know what I'm saying? I took my profit because y'all gonna see what, you know, but I was happy with my shit. But like this is another trade that I took in the day. Literally, the play going down and the play going up, and price came right back to pre-market lows and broke above pre-market lows. And let's see what price did for the rest of the day. Cool. Look, even over this level. Cool. So it went to, if it failed to go. Look at this. But like this is another that was another trade that I could have took, or somebody could have took. But price really chopped up for the rest of the day. Price was just choppy. But if you would have caught, if you would either caught this here and this here, you're paid type shit. So that was basically like this all. That's the only thing that was my trade for the day. That was literally my trade for the day. A break of pre-market highs and lows type shit. Like that was it. And I'm gonna show you guys the results of that trade. This trade ended up giving me 100%. 100%. So whatever I put into the trade, I made that exact amount of money back. And I'm gonna show you guys the proof here. Let me actually move this over here. Boom. That is the trade right there. IWM 242 puts. My target was last Monday's lows 242. That trade ended up giving me 100%. Y'all see it right there. Today, November 10th, 2025. This like I don't have time to cap to y'all, bro. Literally. 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 Trade went 100%, man. All I did was take the break of pre-market highs and lows, and y'all just seen me explain it. So that's what that was basically the video I got for you guys. I just wanted to show y'all guys my the trade. This is basically a trade recap, and this is basically like a me journaling my trade as well. For the day as well. But yeah, I took a break of pre-market highs and lows, and that ended up giving me 100%. If you guys liked the video, leave a like on it. If you felt like I explained this pretty well, just drop down something in the comment sections. Comment down some fire emojis or something. Let me know how y'all mess with the video, and I will see you guys in the next video, man.